Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alan and I picked up another pair of running shoes. And I'll be honest, right? The only reason I went into the store was to pick up some running socks. But then they had to check for my size in the storage. And while they did that, I was walking around the store. My eyes fell on this pair of Pegasus Premiums that I picked up in my true size. That's a US 9, UK 8. Now, I have been running with my Vomero Premium. You would have seen the review video. This is the Vomero Premium that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. I've put about 20 to 30 kilometers on this already. But what I've found is that this shoe is built for recovery runs, right? If you haven't seen that review, you should check it out. And while you're doing that, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. But like I was saying, this shoe is built for recovery runs, so the runs are a lot more easier and smoother. So I wanted to try out something. I've been hearing about the Peg Premium being a lot more zippy, or not zesty, that's not the word I'm looking for. Snappy, that's the word I'm looking for. I've heard about the Peg Premium being a lot more snappy. And while I was at the store, I happened to lay my eyes on this one pair, and turns out that is the Chinese New Year, or the Year of the Horse exclusive. Bam! The Peg Premium Chinese New Year exclusive. Do I say Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year? But anyway, what I didn't know until they brought the box out with the other pair is that they are mismatched. So you see the left pair has got a white toe box, whereas the right has this smoky gray one. And there's other subtle differences as well, like on the midsole. It fades into white or sail on the left pair, whereas it fades into a darker gray on the right pair. Even on the medial sides, you'll see that difference in the way the color varies from the toe to the heel. But let's get into some tech specs. So the Pegasus Premium came out sometime last year, 2025, early 2025. And at that point of time, it was the shoe with the highest stack height. If I remember right, 45 millimeters and all the way down to 35, which is your regular 10 mm drop on most Nike running shoes. Now what's interesting about this pair is that it's got 3 sets of tech on the sole. Starting off at the bottom, you have this ReactX foam, which is Nike's durable and cushy foam. In the middle right there, you can see a full-length Zoom Air bag, first of its kind on a running shoe. I think you'll have seen that in some LeBron pairs. And then right on top, you have that ZoomX foam. It's supposed to be responsive. So these 3 techs coming together on one pair is supposed to give it that much of a cushioned, bouncy, yet responsive or snappy feel when you go on your runs. The outsole, traditional Nike waffle pattern, high abrasive rubber. So you see the front here has that waffle design, so do these pink hits. And this black area is that bit of an exposed React foam, and the Zoom airbag you can see right there through that window. So a lot of tech has gone into the bottom half of the shoe. Now let's get to the upper half. Now I've been doing a lot of runs on my Vomero Premium, like I said, well, 5K runs. And I've noticed that despite it being breathable, my feet do get heated up. And I thought the circular mesh on the Peg Premium would resolve this, because from what I hear, it's a lot more breathable. Your feet don't have any heating issues, so it's a lot more cooler. Then a small jewel swoosh there. Apart from that circular mesh, you have some engineered mesh right here. You can see those fused overlays, and this entire tape that runs through is reflective. It goes all around, wraps all around that shoe. Another tiny jewel swoosh right here. A favorite feature of this specific pair is the swoosh. You can see that Pegasus design done on that swoosh in a very, do I call it oriental kind of a design, or Asian? I don't know what's the right term or the politically correct term, but you see the design right there. And that's it for the details. A lot of cushioning. You can see this wing on the back, again, much like that of a Pegasus. You know, the Pegasus is the horse with wings. Is it Greek mythology, is it? So you have that. And how apt is it that the Pegasus is a horse and it's the year of the horse? They had to make a special exclusive edition. Coming up to the tongue, you have this tab right here. You can see more of that Nike Peg Premium branding. You have the coordinates right here. I'm not really sure what that stands for, but if you know, let me know in the comments, please. It's there on both the pairs. but obviously it says BRS established 1967. That stands for Blue Ribbon Sports, what Nike used to be before it became Nike. Speaking of the outsole, one thing that I gotta mention is that this midfoot area is very narrow. So in comparison to the Vomero Premium that you see, the full outsole is proper, broad. The midfoot on this one's a lot more narrower. So if you have broad feet, you might have a bit of stability issues. Speaking of, I've been doing runs on the Vomero Premium and I find cornering a little hard because it's of the stack height, of course. But this should not be that much of a problem because it's snug. I was saying I picked my true size. I do have some space in the front of my toe. And again, I don't do runs that are long enough for me to require to go up a half size because of my feet swelling. I was going to say seat felling. The tongue as well has these perforations. So again, keeping in line with the breathability on the shoe. And in comparison to the right pair, not a lot of differences except for the color blocking. Like I said, the toe box, your midsole and all of that has that subtle differences. I love the pink hits on the pair. I love a nice bright running shoe. I just wish they put it on the lateral side instead of the medial side. But both the pairs otherwise, apart from the color blocking, are very similar. Now, I gotta show you the insole. This insole was so beautiful. Soaring free since 1972, the year of the horse. You see that text right there with the Pegasus branding and the swoosh. And this is such a beautiful sight, right? If somehow they could get that design onto the upper of the shoe, I think it would have knocked it out of the park. Okay, I'm gonna throw these on feet to show you what they look like, top down, on feet. But before I end this video, I am gonna do a run. Today is a Friday, so the run's probably gonna be on Sunday. I love this mismatched tone, kind of like how the light gray goes into a darker charcoal gray on the left pair, and the dark gray goes into the lighter gray. And of course, your midsoles also on the back view, very different. Now, these are the Nike multiplier socks that I got meant for sport. So you see left leg, right leg. Now to throw on the shoes. And here we have them on feet. I gotta admit, it is a very narrow footwear. So in case you have broad feet, definitely go up a half size. I know they open up with a few runs, but they are quite snug. My toe is right here, so I still have that bit of space. And this is the top down look of the Peg Premium, the Chinese New Year exclusive. I don't know which side I like better. Somehow I think I'm drawn to this, but I also like the sail hits on the heel. And while they have shaved off a lot of weight on the upper, the tongue is nice and cushioned, and so is your heel counter right here. So there's a lot of padding overall. While the Vomero is maximum cushioning, which is why it's for your recovery runs, and the structure is supportive cushioning, this is my first pair of responsive cushioning shoes from Nike. So excited to try them out. Just getting home from my run in the Peg Premium. Okay, so one thing I realized is when I ran slow, like I would with my Vomero Premium, I didn't think they were great, but then I did some sprints, and on the sprints, these are quite responsive. The only drawback, if any, I would say that because of the stack height and the 10 mm dip, I feel like my feet slide ahead, especially because I have that little bit of gap right here. So my big toe on both feet are kind of hurting. Although I have space, I think the push down from the mesh and also the fact that my feet keep going ahead, hopefully when they break in, maybe after 15 to 20 kilometers, they should be pretty all right. Speaking of the outsole, like I was saying, the midsole area is a lot more narrower with a React exposed foam right there. But if you look up close, the ZoomX foam right there in pink is protruding out, And the air unit, the Zoom Air unit, is a lot more inside, nestled in. So your feet are contained within the ZoomX foam, but right below it, the air unit goes in, and same with the ReactX foam. That brings us to the end of the Pegasus Premium unboxing video. Thanks for staying all the way to the end, you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.